I can use the new tool I took from Deathstroke to grapple out of here. I should use the device I took from Deathstroke to grapple out of here.
You'll have more luck getting into a nun's skivvies than getting into this room. Go on then, beat it a bit harder. Really make me feel it. Well, as you can see, I got the answer. Have a Merry Christmas, and piss off.
Alfred, see if you can find any information on a murder at Lacey Towers.
Looks like the police are on the scene now, sir. Oh, and this is interesting. They're saying Black Mask is the victim.
Black Mask dead. I'm on my way there now. The remote claw I took from Deathstroke could be useful here. Alfred, get GCPD to take a look at the final offer, more to Dixon Docks. They'll find Slade Wilson tied up and waiting for them, along with some of Penguin's illegally obtained weapons.
Another anonymous tip? Will do, sir.
Oppressed citizens of Gotham, your cries for help have been heard. I am Anarchy, voice of the people, here to save you from the plague of corruption that now infests this once proud city. Those hired and elected to keep us free and safe won't lift a finger. And why would they? They've been bought and paid for, encouraged to turn a blind eye. If they won't act, I will. At dawn's first light, the sources of Gotham's...
I should hurry to Lacey Towers before the cops destroy all the evidence from the crime scene Penguin mentioned.
I was hoping to get a minute of your time. See, I've got a story to tell you. About crime and violence.
Whoa, easy now. I ain't looking for a fight. Got a message, that's all. Anarchy says if you're gonna make a withdrawal, you better do it soon.
Chances of change. I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest. Unlike those I fight to overthrow, I believe in justice.
Jobs been putting towers up all over the city. It's interfering with everyone's stuff. Phones, radios, it's a mess. You think it's one of the assassins? Could be. Makes sense too. Jam up the man's fancy gadgets.
Any available homicide units, please respond to 187 in the Bowery. Officers on scene report victim appears to have fallen from a nearby building.
Money makes the world go round, but it also makes you shackles. You're tied to your job, your mortgage, your need to buy that shiny thing your overpriced television reduces you. And imagine what we could accomplish if only someone would set us free.
Alfred, we've got a problem.
So I saw. This Anarchy fellow mentioned 3 bombs, which means 2 still remain.
I need to find them.
I've no doubt you will, sir.
The cops investigating this crime should have a relay station set up. It'll look like a mobile satellite dish, probably on a rooftop.
We're up! This'll do. I don't need those guys.
Rubio, what's your 20?
On the balcony for a smoke with a menace.
Those men on the balcony, that could be my way in.
Should get.
Penguin murdered Black Mask and his lady friend. We found the bastards' stubby little fingerprints right by the body.
Yeah, we got Penguin now. Like to see him squirm out of this one. Finger...
That's who we're looking for!
Got kids to feed!
Police believe Penguin murdered Black Mask. But why would he send me here if he was the killer? It doesn't add up. This crime took place days ago. The fire and the exposure to the elements make identifying the victims difficult. The male victim is wearing a black mask, but I can't positively identify him as Roman Sionis without a DNA analysis. Something I can't do in the field. I can identify the female victim based on her fingerprints. Tiffany Ambrose, Roman Sionis' girlfriend. Or one of them at least. She was no angel, long list of priors, but nothing to indicate she was the target here. The fire spread as a result of a Molotov cocktail thrown into the room. It may have been intended to destroy evidence. The shallow trajectory of the bullet suggests the shooter could be someone of Penguin's height. But the grooves on the floor suggest that the victim was killed by someone leaning back in a chair. This bullet was fired from a revolver. Ballistics analysis indicates a low angle of trajectory. The shooter could have been someone of Penguin's height, but the pattern in the gunpowder residue suggests the bullet was actually fired by someone lying on the ground. These fingerprints are a match for the Penguin, but they're on top of the soot from the fire. The cops were right. Penguin was in the room, but these prints prove he was here after the murders were committed. If he didn't kill Black Mask, who did? The only thing I know for certain is that Tiffany's shooter was lying on the floor. But why? These white streaks are shoe polish. Whoever shot Tiffany was being dragged along the floor. Besides the victims, there were two other people in the room. Tiffany's shooter, and whoever was dragging the shooter. The location from which the male victim was shot may tell me more. The DNA here doesn't belong to either of the victims. Whose is it? The fight broke out when someone startled the shooter. It's not clear who won the fight. It could have been either one of them. I should review the evidence to see if I can learn anything more about either the intruder or the shooter. Fabric analysis indicates the intruder was wearing a white suit or sport jacket. This fabric swatch could help identify the intruder, but I still can't identify the male victim's shooter. There's one impact area I haven't checked for clues. This DNA is from the female victim. The level of oxidation suggests it's been here for several days. If I review the evidence, I may be able to find out what she was doing when she was attacked. She was sending text messages to Roman Sionis about someone named the Joker. Someone killed Black Mask, but this crime took place several days ago, and I saw Black Mask earlier tonight. The only answers I have raise more questions. Who is the Joker? Was he the killer here, or is he one of the assassins? I have a body, an unknown shooter, and an unknown assailant who attacked the shooter. I need to match the DNA samples against the records in the National Criminal Database to identify who was in the room. Alfred, I need access to the National Criminal Database.
Well, the only way to do that would be to infiltrate the Gotham City Police Department.
Then that's where I'm going.
Sir, you'd need to physically hack into their servers. If you insist on doing something that foolish, you'll need a powerful, non-lethal weapon. I recommend coming back here to pick up your concussion detonator.
Not a bad idea.
Come in, 8-2.
Delta 8-2, report. Delta 4-4, no response from 8-2. Please proceed inside to confirm 8-2 status.
10-4 dispatch.
Welcome home, sir. The concussion detonator is on your workbench. Remember, if you use that instead of your fists, you'll do less lasting damage to those police officers and civil servants.
Noted.
Mr. Bruce, guards have been doubled at police precincts since Loeb's murder. You'll need to find a way to sneak in that won't attract attention. Otherwise, you'll never make it to the server room.
Understood. Thanks.
Available units, call-in status. Possible assignment incoming.
I'm on the door. Eyes on me! Easy to get a real banged up. Get this moving! Hell, I lost him! That wasn't bad. We lost him. That won't do. Watch the smoke traps!
There!
Probably another water pipe bursting. Love to go take a look, but, you know, my shift's over. Loeb understood.
This won't be easy, but if I'm going to access the National Criminal Database and find out what happened at Lacey Towers, I need to find the server room without being discovered.
There's 8 assassins in town tonight. From the info we've been gathering,
Yeah, well, they were supposed to be...
Must you be so brutal, sir? These are city employees.
They're as corrupt as they come, and they're in my way.
I wish you'd think twice about that approach, sir. You never know when you might need their help. At any rate, your objective is the GCPD server room. I've marked it on your map.
Oh, yeah! Right in the jaw!
Delta 61, line 7.
We're up!
I won't stand a chance against that many armed men. I can use Deathstroke's remote claw to pass above their heads undetected.
Alright, listen up. While you jokers were playing cleanup crew in Blackgate, I was making us some money. I worked out a deal with our pal Black Mask. If any of us can kill the bat before the assassins get to him, we get the bounty. All $50 million.
I've got to be quiet, so those SWAT officers don't hear me.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. What are we waiting for?
They're offering a reward of $25,000 for information relating to the arrest of Black Mask or any of the perps involved in the murder of Commissioner Loeb. Go get him, boys.
Damn it, that's our guy! What do you say? Forgive him?
So what does this disruptor of yours do?
Little bit of this, little bit of that. Mostly, though, it does a whole lot of none of your damn.
Not you again!
Talk, or you won't be walking anywhere, ever.
No way! You gotta answer for dropping me off that rooftop, buddy!
No, you have to answer to me. How does this disruptor work?
Ask one of the pigs! They got it in evidence lockup!
How about we take a little walk up to the roof?
Okay, you win! It jams weapons, overrides electronic locks, alright? Now you gotta let me go!
How'd that work out for you last time?
Oh.
Reminder to all units, we'll be accepting donations and cards for Commissioner Loeb's family in the
Who told you that, huh? Your buddy Anarchy? Wipe this city clean of your filth!
Yeah? If he's gonna wipe things clean, he should start with you.
Good one.
Give this bastard what he wants, he'll send...
Priority 1 alert. All personnel be advised. 211's reported on the ground. 622 on
worst kind of criminal. The kind who thinks their actions are justified. Who acts completely outside the system.
The system is broken.
Barbara, wait.
Batman's in the building. Last seen headed towards your location. Be ready.
Man, I'll never forget Blast's face when I caught him with all that contraband. Best money I ever made.
We got...
Take one payment off the books, and these guys think they own you for life.
Eyes up! We got the suspect! Up the down! There you go!
Suspect is over here! Got a beat on him!
Reload!
Firing! Up there!
Firing on suspect! There's our guy, I'm in pursuit!
Casualty confirmed. He's alive but unconscious. Hey, wake up and tell me what happened.
Fan out! Fan! There's our man!
I got eyes on him. Contact!
Priority 1 alert. All available personnel should be searching your quad. For the 622. Suspect is 6'4", dressed in black, and has wings? Is this for real?
Shouldn't you be searching your quadrant? I'll leave that for the boys in SWAT.
Why's that?
Ain't you heard? Brandon made a deal with Black Mask.
Priority 1 alert. All personnel report to your department head. Need a head count. A lot of people unaccounted for.
They're using a security protocol I'm not familiar with, and the windows are reinforced glass. The disruptor in the evidence locker might do the trick. access the evidence locker. I need an alternate route.
The evidence locker, sir? Well, according to these schematics, it adjoins an old elevator shaft which you can access via the infirmary. You should be able to break in from there. I've added it to your map.
Reports of our 622 on lower levels. Need security in those areas immediately.
Sounds like an accident. Headquarters lost control. What we need is a classic prison riot.
You want a riot? Let me out.
Easy, Tiger.
Going for my gun!
Good, you've made it to the infirmary. Now look for an entrance to an old elevator shaft. That will take you to the evidence locker.
Got it. Now I should be able to bypass the security on the server room door.